Hi guys, Precursor here. Second part of camera mechanics. Event camera. The classic, I open a gate, I turn on a light, I lower a bridge, I change the state of an object in any way during the game, and for a short period, or for the duration of an animation, the camera view swaps from the character on the object or the event. We will create a pressure pad blueprint that, once overlapped, will activate or deactivate the light of a wall lamp, and at the same time will temporarily swap the active camera on another one on the wall lamp. We'll see another way to switch the active camera with a simple switching to another camera, keeping the same pawn. First, let's create the wall lamp blueprint. Find the wall lamp, I think that in starter content, props, here it is. Place it in the level, place it here, rotate. Okay. Now, with the wall lamp selected, open blueprints. Convert selected actor to blueprint class. Set a name. Let's call it wall lamp blueprint, and I save the file in my custom folder, camera system. Create blueprint. Now we have a blueprint based on this prop. Now add a spotlight component in the component window and place it, rotate and place it. Compile, save. Increase, maybe we can increase the intensity. Okay, now add a camera component. Now place it in front of the wall lamp, rotate, I think I'll place it on a side and rotate it. And rotate it down. I think I like it. Yeah. Obviously you can place it and wherever you want, rotate it as you wish. This is just how I like it. Compile and save. Check in the level. You can see the cam. Now I think that I will move it on the side of it. Okay. Now let's create the pressure pad blueprint. Another way to create a blueprint from a mesh. Select, let's go to shapes, shape plane, select shape plane, right click, asset action, create blueprint using this asset. Again, name, press pad, and select the directory where you want to save it. I don't know, I'll keep using my custom directory. Okay, let's start changing the material of the pressure pad. This one. Now add, with the mesh selected, scroll down and add an event begin overlap. Click plus. This is just a shortcut. You can select the static mesh here, right click, and find on component the begin overlap here is the same. We need a reference to the wall lamp that we want to turn on when we press the pad. So we need to create a variable, a reference variable. Create a new variable. Variable name, let's say wall lamp reference. Variable type, let's simply input the name of the blueprint, the wall lamp blueprint that we created. Wall lamp, this one. Choose reference. Okay, and make it editable so we can access it from the editor. Compile and place the pressure pad in the level. Yeah, we created this variable. This variable is the wall lamp reference, is a general reference to this blueprint class, but in the editor we need to specify which instance of this class we want. We place the platform, select it, and you'll see that we have this wall lamp reference under default, and this in this tab we choose which instance of this blueprint class we want to affect. So click the pick actor from scene and select the wall lamp instance that we placed in the level. Okay, now it's set. Now this variable we created reference this particular instance that we placed in the level. Go back to pressure pad. In the event graph, bring in the wall lamp reference as getter, pull a wire from it, and let's get spotlight, its spotlight component, the light we place it in its blueprint. Then from this pull out a toggle visibility node. This node will toggle on off the visibility of the spotlight component, so practically turning it on off, and connect the flow. Okay, compile and save. Now we overlap the platform and the light goes on and off. Last thing to do is in pressure pad, go to viewport, select the static mesh, change collision preset to overlap only on. Compile, save, let's test it, play. And when you overlap the platform, the light should turn off. Okay, you can now toggle it on off. Perfect. if you can see the light, go to the wall lamp blueprint and adjust the position of the spotlight or increase its intensity. You can also select the wall lamp blueprint, select the spotlight, and turn off its visibility so it starts off, and then you turn it on the first time you overlap. Press button. Now we need to implement the camera we have added to the wall lamp. This. Go back to the pressure pad event graph. Add a get player controller. Get player controller. This is the controller of the actual player of the game. From this, pull out a set view target with blend. This node will change the active camera for a player controller. The index 0 is the default player, and it blending over time. You can specify also the type of blend used or any exponents used in controlling the blend. You can read here that the exponent used by center blend to control the shape of the curve, so to smooth the transition, the blending. You can also lock the outgoing view target for the blend. The target is the player controller, and the new view target is the wall lamp reference, so you can simply drag and connect the flow. Now when we press the platform, we switch to the wall lamp camera. Let's test it. Play. Press the pad. See? We switch the camera to the one we placed on the wall lamp light. Okay. Now we need to, after a while, after the animation or after the event is highlighted, we need to go back to the player character camera. So in this case, the first person character camera. So add a delay of 2 seconds. Let's try 2 seconds. Should be enough. So after 2 seconds, again from our get player controller, drag out a set view target with blend, connect the flow, target is the same, and restore the view on the player character by pulling out from new view target and get player character. Index 0, always the default player. Compile, save, let's try it. After 2 seconds, you go back. Oops, I pressed it again. One more time. Okay. Change in the set view target blend nodes. Change blend time, blend function, and also the exponent to find a blending from the two cameras that you like. More, you can move the toggle visibility after the set view target with blend. Add a small delay in between. Small delay in between. Compile, play, and have the light turn on after the camera is moved to this side. Resident Evil like. Okay, it works, but we forgot something important, very important, that is related to this other method of switching the active camera without possessing another phone. I'll give you 10 seconds to figure it out by yourself. Oops. What happened? That was it. Hope you found it. We didn't actually disable the input from the player while we switch the camera. Remember that using this set view target with blend only changes the camera, the active camera, but we still possess the in this case the first person blueprint that has movement code on it. So while the camera is switched, we can still move the pawn. In fact, I want to show you this. I still have the first part code about bullet camp, see, on. So if I activate the pressure pad and then I shoot, see, this is what happens, because we can still input movement. Our player pawn input is still active. Go back to the pressure pad event graph. Simply from the get player character, let's place another one here. Drag out a disable input node and plug it after the first set new target with blend. Target is a player character. As player controller, use the index 0 player controller. So when we change the active camera, we disable input, then re-enable the input after the delay. So get player character, enable this time input, place it in between. Again, as player controller, the player controller. Compile, save. Let's test it in the game. Play. During the switching of the camera, the input from the player is disabled, so I can't override. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. Please subscribe to the channel. I really want to keep creating more videos. Share and like too, and see ya!